And happy Tuesday, everybody. 63 degrees out currently right now. 17 degrees Celsius. I had to go back and look again because my brain is fried for another late night. But nonetheless, getting little man out for his walk. He's looking at me like, hey, Dad, I really want to go. That's pretty. All right. We did get a little bit of a drizzle at some point here, and it says it's raining right now on my screen, but it's not. But that looks like that could potentially be wet at some point here. Oh, yes, it was so much fun last night. So I'm outside by myself trying to get the photos of the moon. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see an animal. And even though there was a lot of moonlight, I couldn't tell whether or not it was a dog or a freaking wolf. You know, I don't know if there's any wolves up there. But when I was leaving, Mike ran in the house because the coyotes were howling right behind the other house. So he went back inside as I left. So here it was the neighbor's German Shepherd just out in the middle of the night walking around. Like, dude, that's stupid to let your dog out with wildlife because deer will attack and coyotes could attack her. And they're like, I mean, granted, she's a 120-pound German Shepherd, but still, she's a little on the older side, and she's very, very, like, trusting. So, I wouldn't do it, especially these little guys. But, yeah, I forgot. So I got the new camera set up in the backyard, and I forgot to arm the damn thing. I finally figured out that it was disarmed. It kept saying disarmed, but I couldn't find the arming button, and it's a big green button at the bottom of the screen. But they have, like, an advertisement there, and it kind of blended in. So I tested it when we got home last night with the dogs, and it's definitely a clearer image. Yeah, so last night was a little better deer-wise. I didn't see 7 of them. It was I think I saw the same 3 twice on the way in and on the way out. And they were basically right in the same spot they were last night, and I missed them. I caught the other ones along 118, but still a little nerve-wracking. There's a lot of open spots, but there's also mountain sides and open fields, but you gotta worry even about where there's guardrail because they can come flying out and jump, and then they're in midair. Now, I do have the deer whistles, and they definitely kind of look up when you're going fast enough for them to be activated. I think you gotta be going like 40 or 45 for them to work. I'm being very, very mindful. Of course, that 200 and almost 300 milligram of caffeine coffee I had when I got there, because he gave me a double shot of espresso on top of like the 3rd strongest cup of actual coffee. So I wasn't like wide awake. Literally came home and updated the MacBook and went to bed and fell right to sleep. So I slept until just before Terry got home because she stopped at Giant and got some things. But I'm a little tired of this morning. What do you think, buddy boo? Huh? Can I stay home today? I don't feel like running. I don't feel like... They got some exercise yesterday in Mom's yard. They sure did. I ran them pretty good. Of course, Mateo has a hard time getting a chance to run because then Priya decides that, oh, you can't run. I'm going to bite you in the neck. She's a bad little sister. I only say that because she's 2 years younger than him. Technically, she's a little sister, but she's bigger. But they were happy to see Graham. We love seeing my mom. They get all excited. Well, Mateo, he's kind of getting to the point where he just goes off on his own and finds a corner to lay in, and he doesn't bother hanging out with us anymore. So, I'm not really sure what that situation is. He just kind of like finds a shady spot and chills out. He can be alone, I guess. I'm feeling raindrops. It's starting to drizzle here on us a little bit. We're not going to be out here too much in this. I don't feel like getting him soaking wet or myself. I was really hoping to get at least a half a lap in, but I think we're gonna jet straight across. What do you think, buddy? Ready to go back in the house? You did your business. That's the important thing. Now you can definitely see it raining. Yeah, Mateo's not happy about this. So we're heading home. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
You grab it like a lot quicker, but you're going to, like, if you're like, oh, I want some cottage cheese or some yogurt or whatever, you'll reach into the drawer for that. So this one, I do lunch meat and some cheeses. So I'll put these laughing cows and everything unloaded except for the toilet paper and stuff. I think I'm just going to use the tractor to drive all of it around for the big fish. I'm most excited for these 3 items though. The new vacuum, the new broom, and dustpan, and the new mop. So that I can get this dirty house cleaned up. And then I just have to come through. I separated it by the person or the bathroom, and then the laundry room. And then this one box is going to the basement as well. You can switch it over to real life on our channel. Let me just show you. Oh, see how beautiful the tomatoes. Those are going to pop in the freezer so that I can make tomato sauce out of it. My pantry is trash. There's just so much laundry got done, so much bedding, food that needs to be organized and put away, all those towels and everything that need to be washed. I have got to get to that, but that's going to be a tomorrow problem because I can do this one day at a time. I live here. It will all wait for me. I don't live in a magic house. I don't know if you do. I don't magically wake up and voila, the house is all put back together. I do all of it myself. So because I don't live in a magic house, all of the magic can wait until tomorrow. So we're gonna run out and do chores really quick, get the animals' feed put in there, so I need boots, and then I'm gonna drive around everything to the basement. I have to switch to the bucket. Normally it is like onesies, twosies of bags of grain and carry them over, but heck, we can just get it all done the lazy way. And that means putting it on the tractor really quick. Because it's stirred with water. Watch out, look. Hi, girl. Hi. You are a bloody mess. Dad just cleaned up your pen and you got mud everywhere.
Shorter than it was. Might be long at the top, but that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that'll have to work. Now, to clean this up and get a shower. Alright, rain has stopped for the moment. 66:19 now here, going for 11 o'clock in the morning already. And haircut is done. I figured, what the hell, I'll just hit record on the iPad, so I gotta get that footage off and get it over to the computer for tomorrow. Yesterday is rendering. I'm hoping I have time to export that. 2 hours. Hopefully it renders the rest of the way through. So getting little girl out finally. I didn't bother bringing her out once it started raining. It's weird. Sidewalk is wet all the way down, except it stopped right there. Alrighty, Maisie came over and visited us. Priya was good. She didn't get aggressive. She sniffed faces with her, but I was loving Maisie up. Oh, boom boom time. That's what we're out here for. Good girl. Alright, I definitely got some color changing going on now. This one's actually starting to do a little bit. Not in the best lighting here, but still, it's showing up. Alright, we'll pull back a little bit. Good evening, everybody. Ooh, I don't know if that connected. Huh. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'd rather be sure. When I don't hear it make the chime, I'm like, I know it's recording, but it's not coming through my AirPod. Alright. I think volume was down too low. Alright, time to go home. Well, I wasn't going to, but last second I decided that I was going to make a bail, because that's just mean of me, rude of me if I don't, so. We got out with 2 minutes to spare of being late punched. So the day I forgot to go in early, I've basically inadvertently made up. In fact, that night I made up like 15 minutes of it, so it's probably a good thing I did go in late. Oh, while I make a hunk of bed. So I will catch you guys in the morning. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe. I am going to film on the back way just in case there's any deer, but lately they have been not there. There's been too much traffic, I think. Good night. Stay safe.